Damn, I don't ever remember playing. Um, Photo camera, analyze surrounding sprint, take photo, concentration, casebook, interact. Snuff box. First.
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
Hey, Sherry. Just our luck.
A medium, John. Haven't we been through this already?
Come on, it's not like we've got anything better to do.
Excuse me, sir, but I believe Mr. Galich is conducting a séance at the moment. Perhaps you'd care to have your portrait drawn while you wait? Why? Pardon me. Why should I sit for a portrait? Sir, it's art. It doesn't need a why. It is its own justification. All things require justification, be they objects, systems, or beliefs. How about art as the lens through which we see the truth of the world? That's backward. Truth is not subjective and not complicated. It's just the truth. It either is or it isn't. You do not need a lens to see it, just an open mind. Huh. That seems rather close-minded. Truth, like beauty, is in the eye of the beholder. So tell me, what do you see? Mediocrity.
Come now, Sherry. What did he do to deserve that?
The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving. The servant mentioned ceviche at the bar, Sherry. You should grab us some, and I'll find us a table. I'm starving.
Okay.
If seafood's not to your taste, everyone loves Benedict's batch. Our poached eggs with hollandaise sauce.
Sherry, I'm over here with my new Ursine companion.
Cordona's even quieter than I remembered. It's going to be a long evening.
Ah, come now, Sherry. What say we amuse ourselves with a little game?
What were you thinking? Oh, promise me it isn't nonsense. After being cooped up on that boat, I am itching for activity.
No. As you can see, someone left a cane on our table. I simply thought you could identify its owner.
Ah, so it is nonsense. It'll take me a minute, John, at most.
Well then, you can deliver it to him as well.
Deliver it to him? Then what are the staff here for? Aesthetics?
Stubborn, Sherry, too stubborn. You wanted something to do.
Slapping oneself in the face is also something to do. That doesn't make it worthwhile. But all right, let me take a look.
No matter how long you stare at the stick, it's not going to walk itself to its owner.
The hand grip is a head of a golden Javanese statue, probably stolen from a temple. The dents suggest it has been used as a bludgeon. A crest depicting a bulb of garlic in a meadow, perhaps the Fielding family or Meadows, or Craven, from the Old English name meaning garlic place. The cane is made of ebony, it's worn uncared for, and bears the scars of numerous hits. This cane is an expensive and ostentatious weapon. Its owner must be vain, volatile, and of noble English blood.
Take it with you, Sherry. Let's return it to its owner. All right, I hope you noted down your observations in your casebook. But how are you going to find this nobleman?
The cane itself is not enough. I may have to ask other guests if they saw who was here.
Would you like a drink, sir? Would you like a drink, sir?
May I ask for your assistance?
Yes, sir. It'll be an honor to help you.
Well, even with your keen senses, Sherry,
Do you know anything about this?
I'm so sorry. I can't help you, sir.
And would you be confident?
Why
May
not?
I
Let's see
ask
how
for your
good you really
assistance?
are.
I can't help you with that, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Is this familiar to you?
Sorry, but I never heard of this.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
My dear fellow, you're talking to the right man.
Hey, Sherry, don't we now have the perfect excuse to visit the seance?
I'm just going to give the cane to its owner. You will not persuade me to take part in this show. May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
What? I thought that was the nigga. Is this not the front garden?
Are you able to help me? Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Oh, I already did it. Okay. Yeah. That. So did I complete it or not?
I didn't see the owner, Sherry, so I can't help you find him. Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
But I'm so I don't. What?
Help me, please.
I'm glad to see such civic consciousness, but I've never heard of that.
What is this stance here? This guy goes absolutely insane.
May I ask for your assistance?
Oh, I'm sorry, but that's beyond my knowledge.
Could you help me?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221. Your room is upstairs, sir. Number 221.
Can I ask you a question?
I usually have an answer for everything, but not for this.
Could you help me? I have nothing to hide, sir, but I've never heard of this.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Pardon, monsieur. but I am not in the mood to talk. Pardon, monsieur, but I am not in the mood to talk.
Would you like a drink, sir?
What the fuck am I supposed to be doing? Where's this fucking seance, bro?
May I ask for your assistance?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Who the fuck is Watson? What do you do?
Come on, if you hurry, perhaps we'll see the ghost.
This hotel, this island, it's full of thieves. First my cane, now the diamond. Take your hands off me! Do you even know who I am? Hey, boy! That's my cane!
I get that a lot. It's a very common design.
What? No, that's a custom-made.
A joke. A joke. It was left at my table in the restaurant. I thought it deserved to be returned.
Well, I'll be... It is rare to encounter a straight-fingered true penny these days. What a gentleman. But I must ask, how did you know I was the rightful owner?
Simple deduction. Your cane told me everything. I was after a British noble who takes boxing lessons but suffers from some liver issues. And if one were to go further, one may even be able to extrapolate your name from your heraldic symbol, Lord Craven.
Well, you're half correct. I am indeed Lord Andrew Craven. Your other guesses were wrong. But you still have the edge over that blasted medium. Well, you found my cane. Perhaps you can locate my diamond, too. Yes, you should do it. It will be child's play for you, Mr.
Holmes. And if a child can do it, then I'm sure the local police can suffice.
The police? Why bother? I know this harlequin stole it. The only question is, where is it hidden? Fine. Give me my stick and I'll resolve the matter myself. This thief almost confessed after a single punch.
I suspect a beating may result in answers of questionable veracity. Fine. I shall spare you and he the trouble if you first answer me this. You insist the medium robbed you during the séance. But what occurred exactly?
It was a dirty trick. We were sitting here in the dark, chanting and holding hands, as expected. Then something began to appear from the medium, like a cloud or a bubble. The swindler called it ectoplasm.
Ah, yes. Common in the spiritualist trade, and quite the spectacle.
Indeed, perhaps too much. My beloved Emma screamed in horror, and I stood to defend her, attacking that cursed ghost.
How brave.
But my hand hit nothing. The medium jumped away from me, and Emma fainted. I lit the candle, and the diamond was gone.
How does a priceless diamond become the subject of a séance? It is an unusual accoutrement.
Emma wished to speak with its former owners. My grandfather told us it belonged to a Rajah, an Indian king.
So you were summoning long-dead Indian royalty, and, pray tell, you were expecting him to converse in English?
To be frank, Mr. Holmes, I don't believe in ghosts. But Emma was fascinated by the idea of meeting a real king, even a dead one.
Well, a crown is a crown. Can you describe the stone itself?
A yellow diamond, not less than 100 carats, and perfectly egg-shaped. There is not another like it.
Stay here, and don't touch anything. I'm going to investigate further.
Don't fret, I'll be keeping a close eye on this thief.
Ooh, I love the ambiance. Nice and creepy.
The diamond was placed on the table so that all participants could reach it. Half a glass of Balblair Scotch and the remains of a poor Laranaga cigar. What else does a gentleman need? This must be the ectoplasm. Too bad there's not enough for a proper chemical analysis.
Ectoplasm. The ghost was here, Sherry.
This brooch is old and cheap, but the moth design has its charms. There are light traces of rouge on the edge of this wine glass. Pale skin, quickened pulse, unsteady breathing. She's barely conscious. The feebleness of women.
Really, Sherry? Poor thing.
Was this covered on purpose?
Of course. It is very dangerous to leave a mirror exposed during a seance. The spirits may become enraged.
Or someone may notice the trick they should not see. What happened here?
I don't know. The ghost. I summoned it as usual, but then it all went wrong. The lady screamed and pointed at Lord Craven. And there was a shadow. Such a mystical force. It terrified the lady. And it must have taken the diamond. Who else could have?
Dumb.